Welcome everyone, today Marionette. We're on this game, which I haven't played before, so we'll find out what exactly it's about and whether it's going to be creepy or not. Here you have a warning. I'm guessing it says probably blood and gore or over, so beware. It might be also freaky dinky. The Marionette is broken. Wanna fix it? Yes. It's quite troublesome to repair damage of this magnitude. But it's okay, my friend. Let's make a new Marionette. What kind of Marionette would you like to make? I think... the third one. Painting the world with a brush sounds as beautiful as a dream. Change it. What about the second one? Is that going to be fashion or stylish? I also want to be a beautiful and confident person. Change. What about I want to test out all these options. Number 1, be strong and face life despite having nothing. Change. And what about the fourth one? If you have great power, protect the people who matter. That's a hard choice, because beauty isn't all in being confident, but drawing isn't going to win everything. I think I closely relate mostly to... number 3. That's it. As you wish. But I'm not too convenient physically. Help me fetch the raw materials, okay? The black cat with golden eyes leapt down and ran to me. Unconsciously, I follow it into a long corridor. When I look back... As expected of a dance club member, this dancer's muscle lines are drawn great. She just needs to change the details and it'll be perfect. Let me help you. That group of people who said you copied me, we're really just talking rubbish. It's a fact that I can't draw as well as you. Thank you for believing in me so much and speaking up for me. Your drawings are really great. Slow work makes perfect work. Sometimes I paint on the canvas for a whole day, even forget to eat or take a break. I think it's your drawing that deserves the award more. Don't say that. The judge chose you. For some reason I can relate with this because my art teacher's kind of like this. But those people are really overdoing it with their cursing. They are all classmates. Huh? You didn't know? It's been going around the whole grade for the past few days. But don't worry, it'll be fine when this time passes. I don't really know who's attacking me, though. But I have a clearer conscience, so it's okay. Oh, it'd be nice if I was like that. Speaking of that, my favorite painter died from the malice of the world yet. Actually, this paintbrush was a relic of hers, so hard to find. I've always modeled myself on her before, hoping to paint my own dream world. Now, however, I always feel that I have no business holding this paintbrush any longer. Why, I love your drawings. Everyone in the class loves them too. Shaking her head. That's a different thing. Well, I'm finished correcting this painting. Please take the paintbrush if you don't mind. Congratulations on the first prize of your painting. Are you serious? Besides, it's an important paintbrush for you. Not anymore. Even holding it, I can't draw what I want. Maybe it would be better if you use it. I already don't want to paint anymore. I can relate because I've been many times discouraged of doing art anymore, so I can relate. Because many times I've been told, oh, but people aren't going to like your art or whatever. Can't relate. Presiding judge, meow, 11th August 1170, the final trial for the plagiarism case for the talented painter girl school drawing contest. The court is now in session. At some point, I have sat in the judge's seat, the girl with her nervous and sad look on her face, her hands and feet bound with chains. And all without exception, from the jury to the clerk, were mere empty cells of Marionette. Do you confess to above offenses? Plead guilty! Plead guilty! Plead guilty! What a very courtroom scene is this? I really didn't.
Meow, what a tough girl. It's obvious what you're drawing is exactly the same as the platinums.
In that case, on what basis do you conclude that I copied her rather than she copied me? Besides, what are the criteria for defining plagiarisms? The time of publication, the style of the painting, the degree of overlap. Our paintings were submitted on the same day, and there are plenty of people who think two paintings don't even look like each other. The idea that the style of the painting was copied is even more ridiculous. What's more, she's never shown any of her paintings, so how can she suddenly win first place? Isn't that strange? On the contrary, I was the only one defending her when everyone accused her of copying me. Plead guilty, plead guilty, plead guilty!
Quiet, Meow. I can't handle this kind of scene. I'll leave it to you, Judge.
What? Leave it to me?
Yes, Meow, it's already the final trial. She's basically convicted. Just give your opinion next.
My opinion?
In your opinion, is she guilty or not?
Not guilty. I believe her. The partial trial, hurry up the end.
Okay, Meow. Then the defendant is acquitted.
Thank you.
Then take a short break. We'll move on to the next round.
Next round?
Oh, I think we're gonna be revealing slowly whether she's actually telling the truth or not. Meow, 11 August 1170, the preliminary hearing of the school bullying case of talented third-baser girl. Court is now in session.
Now it's us.
We didn't copy either each other. At some point, my hands and feet were bound by chains, and I stood in the seat of the accused, and the young girl who stood here earlier had been taken to the seat of the judge. Impersonating another person to spread false information, insults, personal attacks, framing intentional murder. Do you confess to the above offenses?
Plead guilty, plead guilty, plead guilty! It's a farce called a trial. What are you talking about? All of a sudden slapping so many unacceptable charges on me.
Whoops, Judge, what do? Meow, she looks so angry.
Although I would like to thank you for your judgment of acquittal against me, you have definitely not been wrongly convicted on these charges. Huh? What a shame that I trusted you, you hypocrite. Well, that's a title that wouldn't be mine if you were here. Then tell me, who am I cheated on and who I'm bullied? Ask the plaintiff yourself. Plead guilty, plead guilty, plead guilty! It's really nosy. Presiding judge, I can just pronounce the judgment.
Oh, Meow.
Who the hell is the presiding judge? Then I hereby pronounce the defendant guilty. Death penalty to be carried out immediately. Wait a minute! Well, that's us. Be free, judge.
What a mess. But hey, there's always the feeling that someone is having fun with it. If truth and justice can only be one or the other, what is the right choice?
Okay, continue. We're going to try it. This time I'm going to say guilty. I guess it's guilty. After all, even the jury is so insistent. What? For such a ridiculous reason? I demand that those two drawings be brought up right now to show everyone whether or not this counts as a plagiarism. Plagiarism.
There's no need for that, Meow. You've already been convicted. Guilty is guilty.
Guilty, guilty, guilty! Whatever you think is fine. Consider me a poltergeist. Go ahead, shoot my head. I don't want to paint anymore anyway. I've never felt happy painting. As for people like you, hypocrites like you will surely go to hell.
How dare you disrespect the judge now, Meow? Someone come, penalty, death penalty, I know. Execute her right here.
You, and the others who are watching from elsewhere, you're all going to hell. She'll be right there waiting for you. Sooner or later, I'll pay you a tenfold for all that pain I've suffered.
Oh, scared, Meow. People who draw are really scary. None of them are mentally sane. The bullet passed through the left side of her chest, and the courtroom was silent for an instant. The empty-celled marionettes like her lost their life and fell across the room. As a result, is she really guilty? How to define the line between guilt and innocence? The last moments, the words that came out of her mouth, the curse-like words, echoed in my ears for a long time, unable to dissipate. And the curtains have locked. Does that mean we get a part of a marionette? You made it. Well done. The right thing to do is with a harmless and pathetic-looking girl is not to believe a word of it. Otherwise, your moment of kindness will just be a springboard for her to achieve her goal. So don't have any mental burden. Take this marionette in peace. Of course, if you're still not satisfied, just come back here and make a new marionette. Continue. We're going to go for number 1, Honegwa. What kind of marionette would you like to make? We're going to do number 2 because I was convinced to do number 2. I also want to be a beautiful and calm person. That's it. Let's make a new marionette. I followed the black cat, staring at its limbs and tail, connected by cylindrical joints. For some reason, the scene was familiar. Have I seen this cat somewhere before? That's because we repeated our line. She just doesn't remember. Can I open my eyes now? Wait a bit longer. Okay, open your eyes. Oh, she's so pretty. Look at her. Wow, this is me? I can actually look this good? That's the magic of makeup. Otherwise, it wouldn't be one of the most good habits I stick to every day. I've always thought that makeup would hurt my skin before, so I've resisted. Sensitive skin like yours does need to pay good attention to the ingredients in your makeup. But don't worry. I'm using the best for you. You'll still have to be my backup dancer. If I really had a face like that, I would probably be able to be as confident as you. By the way, when do I give you back the hair clip? Keep it. It's not anything valuable. What? This is what you wear every day. It doesn't matter. Just keep it. I'm not lacking that one hair clip. Sorry, hairpin. I messed up there. Thank you. Good luck in auditioning for the part that you won. Oh, I'm not going to give up the leading lady position to anyone. What is she going to be framed for? Because we haven't seen the core. Ahem. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals of the annual Marionette workshop. Stage leading lady audition meow. The 2 girls who have passed through layers of selection. Come and support your favorite her. Meow. She and I seem to be bound in different spaces, unable to move. All I could see in front of me are 2 empty cells of a marionette. Wow, these 2 people were evenly matched. Fight, fight, fight! Why are you here? Never mind, since it's the finals, I'm not going to show any mercy. It's hard to read the situation, but she's obviously serious. What should I do? Attack. Well, never am I, plastic surgery woman. What did you just say? Isn't that a word for you? Your face at a first glance has been tampered with quite a bit. Technological face. Plastic surgery at your own age? I feel like I've seen this face on websites. I'm gonna say. So what? I'll admit, with a straight face, I used my own money anyway. Rather, it's you who don't even dare show your face, complete face. Huh? Your own money? Where'd you get so much money when you're obviously an ordinary student? Oh, could it be the rumors are true? Are you really dealing in that? In corn? Speaking without evidence is rumor mongering. So watch what you say, ugly woman. Or what? Use violence against me? Or poison me? Try to disfigure me? But as long as you're with me, I won't feel bad, even if I'm really disfigured. No comparison, no harm. Why would I say something like that off the top of my head? Well, honestly, if you fail an audition, there's only one reason. That you're not good enough. Haha, I agree, that's a bad face job. After all, it's just ugly. It feels like her prosthesis is going to blow up in her face. How dare you? Huh? Why did she leave? To save her incorrigible face? It's hopeless. Wonderful. Today's biggest joy. It's true that people can call others ugly women are often the ones with the most anxiety themselves. Hey, you're still not done. Your face isn't really that bad. You'd be good as a comedian or something. She lay rigid, her beautiful face sat like a mask. Beneath the mask were circles and circles of bandages, highly wounded, as if it were a large white flesh worm about to mutate. The competitor has been banned. We're gonna find out what the marionette lady, puppeteer lady says. Along with the gladness of my success was the fear. Why had she become that way? Fear of the sight before me was followed by disbelief. The memory of her is clearly so gentle and bright. Why on earth would she speak evil of me? A sense of mutilation mixed with unease amused. I stroked the left side of my face that was covered by my hair. It's a patch of skin that was more uneven than tree bark. It reminds me of that apparently there was some murderer a long time ago that apparently disfigured his own face to get away with murder. It reminds me of that. What's she gonna say this time? You made it. Well done. When faced with a dangerous woman like this, it's no use to just back down. The only way to protect yourself is to fight back in the same way. The left side of her face is all that way. Used her makeup too. So don't have any mental burden. Take this marionette in peace. Of course, if you're still not satisfied, just come back here and make a new marionette. Continue. We're going to focus on number 4. I'm curious about number 4. If you have great power, protect... Yes. I think she's going to be a politician, or maybe something better. Let's make a new marionette. The black cat leading the way in front of me. It's undoubtedly a marionette. However, I can't see the strings pulling it. How on earth did it move? I don't know, you tell me. Oh, so you don't have the guts to come over here? Good. You're not a wimp any yet. What do you want to eat? Just order anything. It's on me today. You asked me to come. For what? He didn't even look at me. Just looked down and sipped on the glass of something that didn't know if it was a wine or a drink. Surprisingly, he was using a straw. Okay, since you don't like to beat around the bush either, I'll get straight to the point. The gangsters who blocked you that day are my boys. Anything else? There is no second person in the entire school who would commit such a blunt act of violence. Except for him, what's the point of calling me here, specifically to talk about this? I just want to get away from far from him as possible. Ugh. You're not a pleasant guy. Putting up a front every day. If it wasn't in the face of a class president. He pulled out a small box, placed it on the table and slid it over to me. Take it. It's an indemnity. Inside the box was a red necklace. It had a scent of it to it and looked a lot like his necklace. This is from the class president. You have to keep it whether you want it or not. You can't, you don't, what, I forgot how to speak. You can, what? Don't give face. You don't give face to anyone. But only the class president's got it. Well, that's the end of the issue. If you sell this string of beads, it'll almost cover the medical expenses. What happens to your legs after that, whether you can still dance or not, has nothing to do with me. For the sake of being in the same class, I won't bother with you anymore. Don't talk about people behind their backs in the future, understand? I put the box away, but of course I had never done anything wrong to him and wasn't going to accept the apology. The person in front of me had just lost the class president election a few days ago. I guess he was so angry that he came here to take revenge on me. Somehow, he seemed to have a deep obsession with a class president. But how can it be possible to make up for harm I've suffered with the light-hearted compensation? I'm guessing you will choose to forgive or not to forgive. Dear students, it's time for the annual exciting class presidential election, meow. This year's candidates are still familiar faces. Let's applaud them, meow. This guy is... Hello, it's been a long time.
Are you kidding? A delinquent running for a class president?
Every student should have the opportunity to run for office. Everyone is equal. Meow. Alright, the rest of the time is up for you two students and everyone's votes. Meow. I won't lose to you again.
He looks agitated. Anyone can see that this kind of person can never be a class president. If I want to win, the simplest strategy is... we don't want to look as bad as him. But gun to fire, he was the first to attack us. So attack him. Class, are you really going to let a violent maniac be class president?
What are you talking about? I never hit my own people.
It's up to you to act at the end. Who's really on your side, isn't it? Do we really have a choice? My vote is going up. What's more, you don't come to the school for years and keep hanging out in bars, internet cafes, and casinos. If you come to be the class president, won't you turn the class into an entertainment center?
What? Why not?
Good, on a steady rise. Keep it up. You're already considered a gangster, aren't you? There's so many students who have been bullied by you to being hospitalized or dropping out of school. I was also one of the former victims.
BS.
Guys like you, who have no moral compass, should stay in juvie and get an education. And stop coming to school to hurt people. I ramble on and on, describing him as a sinful bully, and how much of those words are true. I'm not sure he is silent and doesn't say a word. I don't have the courage to look at him. Even though I don't look, I could still feel the intense hatred. I win.
Oh, your new class person is born, meow. Congratulations.
Thank you all.
You disappoint me so much. I thought of you as a brother and a competitor.
I'm just telling the truth.
The truth? That's funny. I've told you I never strike at my own people.
He comes over to me, grabs me by the neck with one hand, and picks me up a hole. Put me down!
But why I hate most is betrayal.
He throws me heavily under the podium. What follows is the sound of shattering beneath me. It is the only that I see, the unshaken.
You're still the same as before. Haven't changed a bit. Like a marionette on strings, playing a seemingly perfect role. What does the real you look like?
They gradually surround me and I am unable to move. Even though they have no eyes, it is as if the anger is burning in those empty sockets, followed by a tearing sensation that comes from all sides.
I'm guessing we get destroyed. You don't do that, meow. You can't mutilate the class person you just elected. Can't we all just get along? This is going to be a re-campaign. When can I get off work?
Under the spotlight, there seemed to be a moment of sadness in his angry eyes. After a word, I lost consciousness. Beef class president. And the curtains fall. What if we don't tell him on him? Sometimes it's easy to realize the purpose of your own skillful experience, but instead it will trigger some counter effects, won't I? Maybe it's called things come back to haunt us. Because that's the thing, I was having a dilemma because I didn't know what to do in this scenario. Self-advocacy. If I were to lead the class president, I would definitely lead everyone to make progress together in stabilities and class results in top 3 of the grade.
What a bore. Vote for me. I guarantee that no teacher will dare to take up the PE lessons in the future. Even if the PE teacher calls in sick, I'll bring him here.
The number of votes on the other side has increased. Well, I promise you all, if I'm elected class president, I'll buy you ice cream at lunchtime every summer from now on. Hey, what a cheapskate.
I run a kiosk at home. If you come to my house, you can take whatever you want, eat as much as you like.
No, the situation is not good. I'll treat the classmates equally and help those who are in trouble. Stop bullying from happening in our class.
Who is bullied, directly tell me. No matter where you are, I call 100 of my boys within the minutes to help you fight. In my class, no one can be wronged. The difference in votes between us is too great. There are no columns, he wins. Good for you, that was a great speech.
Congratulations.
Haha, it's finally my turn. Come on, students, give a round of applause for our new class president, meow. The spotlight shines on him and I blend into the darkness all at once. There is a silence in the darkness. It takes me a few seconds to see the true colors of my classmates. Under the podium, empty cells of marionettes. Huh? Why isn't everyone clapping? Or maybe, do you disgruntled about the new president? What disgruntled? Which one of you wants to die? Let me know.
Under the spotlight, it is indeed difficult to see what is going on under the podium. I am afraid, at this moment, he does not know that he is already surrounded by anger.
Whoa. I feel sorry for him, but in the same time, he wanted this role.
In the next second, the marionettes all surged up. No matter how much he resisted and struggled, it was useless. In the end, there was only a sound of clothes and limbs being torn apart, as well as blood flowing to my feet. That color, as if revolution. The urge, that urge, as if revenge.
I'm guessing he wasn't supposed to take the role, but I gave him the role because I didn't know what he would want.
Let's see what they say. The puppeteer lady. You made it. Well done. For 100 people protected by him, there were 1,000 who will be harmed by him. It's only a matter of time before he gets a vendetta. So don't have any mental burden. Take the marionette in peace. Of course, if you're not satisfied, you can come here and make a marionette. Continue.
Look, we have all but one.
Let's see what's this one. Be strong and face life despite having nothing. I'm guessing it's going to be something to do with poorness. Let's make a new marionette. Looking at the black cat's tail in front of me, for some reason I had a strong desire to dance. But what kind of dance should I perform, and how should I spread my legs? They just followed the black cat's footsteps towards the bottomless darkness. Are you tired? I'm sorry, my house is a bit far. It's okay, it's a great view. Are you still upset about the incident 2 days ago? The class person has let it go. I really didn't do it. I know. Didn't the teacher already make a point of clarifying that for you? The class person's money just accidentally fell into the crack of the locker. No one stole it. But why does everyone still have that attitude towards me? Even as no one believes me. After all, you were the only one in the class at the time, and seat was so close to the class president. To me, the class president shouldn't have brought that much money to school. It's almost like she's showing off her wealth. Nobody believes me but you. Thank you for inviting me to your house. Well, after all, that's what the teacher wants. My family is a bit poor, but I've been recognized by teacher for my cooking skills. To cheer you up, I'll give you a special taste of my secret tanuku ramen today. Well, hurry up! It's a long way home.
I'm giving her a more sweet voice because I feel like it would probably be a sweet voice that she has.
I'm back.
Hello.
Actually I live alone, so don't be formal. Just make yourself at home. While I go ahead and make you ramen. You can rest in my room. Okay, thank you. Delicate necklace with an autumn, goose-looking pendant in the center looks expensive. What are you doing? This necklace, it's very similar to the one you're wearing. It's beautiful. Well, it's a pair. I've been looking for a long time. You can keep it if you like. I can't take such a valuable thing. It is okay. I won't use it anymore anyway. I'll just get upset when I see it. It's better if it disappears from my side. Really? Yeah, just take it. Maybe you'll need it for a dance or something. The ramen's ready. Come on down and eat together. Okay, thank you. Though suffering poverty in life, but still willing to share the treasure with others, the scale of heaven and hell will be tilted for you.
I don't want to accuse her. She seems nice. Although I'm bargaining.
Huh? What's going on here? I look around. There is no one else. The two of us are placed at the opposite ends of the scale with ropes tied around our necks. As long as the scale tilted, one side will die, while the other side tilted, one side would be saved. Be calm, be calm. She seems to be awake. How do you... If she is woken hastily, the situation may become uncontrollable. I notice the weights made of gold coins lying around. If those weights were slid that way, the scales would tip in her favor, and I might be saved. At least, it'll make the neck more comfortable. This concentration is about to choke me. To push the weights on the... we're gonna save here. I don't want to be mean. In this situation, in order to survive, there's no choice but to. I slid a weight over, and as the scales tipped... Oh! Me down! Sorry. Her eyes are full of anger, and her brows are knitted tightly together. It's as seems saying, I'm going to kill you. As the weights reduced, the discomfort of the restraints on my neck faded away. As if grasping straws, I hurriedly pushed another weight through. She is hanging like a criminal being executed by hanging. I watch from above. The view is breathtaking. Her expression is beyond pain, but I know if she survived, it would surely be me who died. I don't want to die yet. I know it's selfish, but the thing is, I have a feeling she must have done something bad because her eyes darkened and she didn't want to say why. The last of the weights slid to her feet. Her hands had somehow dropped helplessly to the sides of her body. No more sound came from her foe. There, her feet rigidly separated from her body. The scales finally tipped to the bottom. I have a feeling she done something bad. Liquid like blood flowed out of her body, and all the weights instantly turned into gold coins. Those treasures glittered under her wrecked body. As I look around her body, I think back to the time when I used to walk with her on a country road at sunset, but the delicious tentacles she made to her proper but warm home. Why did she have to die? She's just an ordinary person who's doing her best to survive. Just an ordinary person struggling in the mire, who wants to see the light. She's already trying so hard to live. There's a reason I did that, because she has some kind of dark thing behind her. You made it. Well done. You do know, right? She couldn't have the money to buy the necklace. Who really stole the money? You had the answer in your mind from the very beginning, didn't you? So don't have any mental burden. Take the Marionette in peace. Of course. I want to see what happens if we don't. I'm going to show you what happens if we don't do that. And we don't end her. I'm afraid she'll hang up and strangle life if I do that. It's too much. It's too dangerous. Better not to do anything rash. Wait for her to wake up and discuss what to do. Great. You're awake. We look away from the trover at opposite ends of scale. Her expression changes from shock to fear. Then, almost without hesitation, she said, "Ah, it hurts. Don't. Please stop. I'm sorry, forgive me." She slid the overweight down. I am hoisted up with no possibility of struggle, brain unable to function due to rapid oxygen deprivation. I admit, I've always kind of hated you. Pretending to be a good girl in front of the teacher every day, acting like you care about the outside world. But it's just a little money, you don't have to pester me like that. See, I told you something was dark about her. I'll give you all the money back now. She slid another weight. I feel the skin on my neck ripping. I have to live, even if the teacher... He's the only one who is generally nice to me, not like you bunch of pretenders. A happy rich girl like you wouldn't even understand, would you? It's like you never have been loved by anyone. This is what I mean. I gave her the innocent voice because I know that she's dark. Golden girl. This is why I actually executed her, because I knew that she wouldn't be actually a good person behind that. What a pity. In a situation where a matter of life and death, it's been possible to be a nice guy. Sometimes good deeds and bad deeds are one and the same. It's just a different perspective. Next time, follow your heart to make the decision. If we continue, what happens? Because we don't have any dolls left. We've made a lot of new marionettes yet. Do you fancy them? Shaking head. I guess so. So, please tell me, what do you really want? Fix the broken marionette. Do you still want to fix this marionette? Even if no matter how much it is fixed, it won't back to the way to the beginning? Nods. Well, it's not enough to just take from these marionettes, is it? It's your marionette after all. She held out her hand to me, and my legs went uncontrollably towards her, placing my hand on hers. I'll grant you all your wishes. She took off my ring. Done. Well, it looks like even more perfect than the last one. No, it's not right. There's something else wrong. There's a lot more where it's not good enough. How can anything man-made be perfect? It's the norm to fall short now. Not mention the empty cell filled with fiction. It's not fiction. Would it be real to her? Won't you let her wake up yet? Just put a ring on her finger and you'll see your favorite best friend again. Something's wrong. It shouldn't be like this. Is this what her real looks like? It's inevitable, isn't it? Faces exist only in imagination, eventually carving out their own likeness. Nope. I slammed the finished marionette heavily into the ground. She shuddered. That's not true. I'm going to redo it. These scraps to relook them all. I'm gonna explain you what the story I think it's saying. 4 shattering sounds were followed by another long, long silence. How to fix a broken marionette? What kind of thing can't be done at all? Although it can't be fixed, but it would be the same if you could make a new one, right? That's what you told me. Since the wounds of the past can't be repaired, it's better to move forward to tomorrow with a new attitude. At the time, you clearly said so. Why are you always dissatisfied, always having to care about me? That's broken. It's impossible to start a new chapter if you just keep dwelling on the past. I live in an old marionette workshop with my best friend. Though she can't go out with her legs aren't very good, the two of us never feel lonely. Because I'm an unbelievably cute little black cat and countless beautiful marionettes to keep us company. One day I found a broken marionette in the wardrobe in the corner of the stairs. That look was just too sad and lonely, so I took her out of the darkness. You're a puppeteer, right? Can you fix it? There's always darkness in her eyes. I can't see anything. This level of damage is quite troublesome to repair. But it's okay, my friend. Let's make a new marionette. N-E Marionette. I'm going to explain you what it technically is saying. It's saying that there was this girl, right? You see this little marionette in the middle? The thing is, there's a friend who is a marionette, and she actually can't do anything because she has a condition of her broken legs. You remember how the guy we have here, I wish I could have my mouse out. The red guy here, I wish I could show you. This guy here, I'm gonna move it. This red guy is actually the one who broke her legs. My guess, this one was supposed to be the one that actually promised us everything, and she was rich, but she didn't help. Here was the painter who tried to paint her reality, but she got jealous from our skill, and she tried to steal. That's why she didn't much care about her life. And then there was this one. This one was supposed to be our friend, but we saw that she actually hated us. So, in other words, we are, right now, the character is the victim of everyone's circumstances, and this girl behind her is her actual true friend who's trying to make her recognize everything, because that means the character lost her legs because of the red guy who broke in it. She couldn't dance anymore. The purple one told her that maybe she can use it and dance, so I'm guessing those were the past. And then we're looking the other side, which should be the present. So I think we later, as a character, we took up painting, but then she tried to copy us. And after she tried to copy us, the blue one, then it turned out that we actually gave up. So it's in order. First, we had to have number 1, we had to have the purple one. Then after the purple one, we had to have the second one, which was this one with the little orange ribbon. Afterwards, the red guy came and broke her legs. Afterwards, we had the blue one, which actually turned out that our passion was filtered by her. And then we were left only with the middle friend in front. That's my best guess, what was happening. And the reason the marionettes was because she herself was trying to improve us and try to make friends. It's either between her having the whole experience with the bad friends, or either the bottom one. However, this one in the middle,
which you can see, the black one, the very middle one, the ribbon one. I'm guessing she's the most experienced, or she's the other part of us. Because you can see that the hair's different. However, I'm still theorizing that this could be that she actually changed into this girl. Or it's her former self and she can't recognize who she is. Or the friend is trying to fix her, hoping to actually bring light to her life. Despite not being able to. I'm just theorizing. But I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.